Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5. Battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bulldogs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here's that defense shifting again. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. Caught near the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his back. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. Back to throw again. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. A handoff to the back. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up the first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll ride the back again here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. We'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
So it's second and long at the 20. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a hard running there through a tackle. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
No press here. The defense backing away. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throw to the running back in the flat. Powerful running into the secondary. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me. Their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down. But his instinct to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to try the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a 1st down. And he ran out of bounds, but not before big enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? The shotgun running play call. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Now the Auburn offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch him. See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Play action here on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. Will he score here? And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's hit 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Who makes the grab? Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First down, looking to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Nowhere to run up the middle. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. With the return, it's White. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming,